Alright, we're just doing a visual and audio test, so we would like to get a confirmation if everyone is getting a good visual and a good sound stream. So please give us your feedback so that we can proceed with the analysis. We were doing Ripple, we're still doing Ripple, we're still doing XRP. The market should be making an entry right now. There is a degree 2 on that 5-minute chart that we're showing right now on the screen. We just need to get a confirmation that everyone is seeing what we're seeing, that we're transmitting correctly, audio and visual. All right, so entry now in the market would be 85.50, 0.8550 or 85 cents and a half. Remember that stop is just at 80. That level here is 82. That stop is just at 80 and going to $1.01 or $1. All right, so we just need to get a confirmation to proceed or do a reboot, because we did actually a partial reboot for the system. If we're not yet transmitting properly, we'll have to do a full reboot. It would take a bit. Okay, so we're still waiting for that feedback. We're now showing Ripple. This is a 5-minute chart for Ripple, and we expect that the market should be moving higher from this point, that the correction is over, and Ripple is actually going to be going to $1 at least, we think. Maybe it would even could break it to 1.09 and these kind of levels, but not really sure. Okay, so we're still waiting for that confirmation. Okay, once you get visual and sound confirmed, please notify us so that we can continue with the analysis right away. We're now still looking at Ripple market live. It is actually about to bounce out of this level here that we're looking at, and the bounce is coming in at, I think we have that confirmation. Things should be okay now. So whenever you get a drop in sound or vision, please notify us immediately, because we don't want anyone to lose out. And usually if you over where we are streaming from, if you are using too much internet time, they would cut you off, and then you have to re-enter sometimes, or reload or reboot, or whatever you want to call it. So we wouldn't really know. We have all our lamps going on online and everything seems to be in order, but at the receiving end sometimes we're not there at all. Okay, so if anything drops again, just let me know immediately. Alright, so we were with Ripple. I think we're now concluding Ripple. This internal degree 1-2 is actually a correct bounce. The market is a buy. Current level, you don't need to bother about anything. It's just 0.86. The stop is going to be 0.80. And we're taking this to $1 and $1 plus. We investigated the Ys just a bit earlier. Alright, and you will want to check the Ys again. This is the count for our chart. This is what we're seeing right now. We're going to that neckline $1. It is possible that we go to the higher neckline if Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to be bullish, or all the crypto asset class is going to be bullish. We believe we are actually going to try to do $1.10 in order to do a higher shoulder that is contained by that neckline here. You have a green neckline, you get another bounce. We would then consider just going into the weekend, not beyond this, to let profit run all the way to 110 and then close. There's going to be that shoulder, and then we move higher to test the next neckline. It's going to be 115 and 120. This is where we are on the longer term charts. We're very much interested in this daily chart. You're now doing that high degree A, and that high degree C. A is at $1. You can see that. If we are doing 110, it's much better, because a retraction lower will allow us to make a shoulder at the upper boundary of this ascending triangle. This asymmetric triangle is a much bigger and greater fractal of the smaller ascending triangle. All right, so that concludes all cryptocurrencies. If you have missed out of any on any of the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, we didn't do Litecoin today actually. Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Ripple, just please make a note to the moderator and we will redo them. There is really no problem, and there is really no hassle or going into the weekend. We have a lot of time today because we're going to be taking the weekend holiday like everybody else. Alright, so let's move on now to our FX issues. Okay, so again, if you wish to redo the cryptocurrencies, or if you have missed out on any of the details regarding any of the three major cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, please just make note of the moderator and we will redo it in detail. Okay, so also on the 1 hour chart with XRP or Ripple, we are looking at, it's not really zero line bounce because we have a bit of a negative momentum, but maybe it could qualify for a zero line bounce. So this is valid and the entry is valid at current market levels. Remember, the stop we expect is just at 0.80, very tight stop going into the weekend. We're going to leave target open just for the duration of the weekend. We could get to see above $1. We're looking at 1.05, 1.08, these kind of levels. Let's move on to other issues. It's going to be oil and the United States dollar against the Canadian. Alright, so this is what we're looking at in oil today. Remember, we were going to buy yesterday, if you were following with us, at $70.50. Market did $70.